Shalom. First, I'd like to give just like all praises, all the glory goes to Yahweh by Shib, Yahweh Shai by Shib Kakadash. I would like to give double honors by Apostle also Great Millstone, who just like pushes his word and truth and also sincerely risking their lives and their freedom to do so now so more than ever. And also salutations to the elect, the 144,000 judges, that's 12,000 men for each tribe. And just like also salutations to 1/3 men, women, children as part of the elect. A special shout out to a few sisters that's listening, learning to you. I say Shalom. This is your brother Sakaria for the Great Millstone, Houston Cap, back area now. That's the truth. So I'm at the plantation. I'm at the parking lot. So I'm gonna do just like a video. I forgot to do yesterday. I'm about to like do like a quick lesson. So I'm not gonna be on here too long. So the topic is this is and this is this is an example of these Babylonians. No, it's like this is a prime example. Prime example of these Babylonians is about to lose they stuff. Why I say this is a prime example of these Babylonians who just like lose their stuff because these Babylonians put their trust in this damn this damn American system. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Enron here in Houston. Years ago, it used to be the biggest corporation in the world. I don't know y'all know about that Enron scandal. Andrew Fastow, Jeffrey Skin, Ken Lay, they stole Ken Lay, the CEO, they stole a lot of money. A whole lot of money. And like a lot of these people that work there that lost their jobs. One guy, I think he was like a director or something, and he lost all his pension, and the dude killed himself. So, I'm not gonna be on here too long. I'm gonna play this video for 3 minutes, and then after that, I'm gonna play you another video. Oh, fair use. I'm not making no money off of this. Fair use. I'm using this video for just like a biblical, educational, Bible purposes.
To another Cold Fusion video. It's a distant fact now, but Enron was once the 7th largest corporation in America. They revolutionized trading and the energy market. They were far smarter than their competitors, and their business was intricate and too complex for the average person to understand. Except, in reality, it was all a big scam filled with lies, fraud, and political manipulation. Enron was the biggest scam in US history. The fallout from the scam was monumental. Billions of dollars stolen, thousands of lost jobs, dozens of convictions, one suicide, and the unveiling of a very public display of corporate greed that shined directly into the heart of corporate America.
And some of the Andrew Fastow and Jeffrey Skilley and some other people, they out of prison. And KLA got like 135 years, but they say he died. I believe he's alive. And just like, I wouldn't be surprised that Andrew Fastow and Jeffrey Skilley, in my opinion, some of these people could be working in like corporate, because these Hamites that do a whole bunch of crimes, they get big jobs. And like they got a whole lot of families. Just saying.
This is the story of how one company took 10 years to grow to $60 billion in value, and then, in less than a month, go bankrupt. This is the story of Enron.
You are watching Cold Fusion TV.
Enron began as an energy supply company mainly dealing with natural gas. Eventually, the company moved on to trading, making energy deals in power, and then later moving on to broadband and even trading the weather. They were Wall Street's darling, the company that could never lose, and its stock price kept growing year on year. The company was also well connected politically. For example, Enron was the single biggest contributor to the George W. Bush campaign. Bush even called Kenneth Lay, the founder of Enron, Kenny Boy, and it's with Kenny Boy that the story starts. Growing up in a poor family, Kenneth Lay's father was a Baptist priest. The young Ken would often ponder about his future, a future where he could escape his current conditions. When he grew up, he became a prominent figure in the deregulation of the energy sector. The PhD graduate spent his time as a financial analyst in the Pentagon before climbing the ranks and becoming close friends with George Bush Sr. Ken Lay would even send the Enron corporate jet to take George Sr. and his wife to their son's inauguration. As you'll see later, these favors did not go unreturned. The first red flag for founder of the company, Kenneth Lay, that something was wrong within the company came during the Valhalla scandal of 1987. Two oil traders working for Enron gambled enormously on the company's behalf, shifting money to fake accounts with names such as MY-Arse or My Arse. Worried auditors told Lay that they found the two traders moving money into their own accounts, manipulating earnings, and gambling on trades beyond their capacity. But instead of firing the two rogue traders, Lay made no changes. Didn't seem to matter what they were doing, as long as they were making the company money. Enron even sent them a letter saying, "Please keep making us millions." Later, the two were convicted of fraud. Ken Lay acted shocked, saying that he was not aware of their reckless gambling and theft. But as revealed later, he actually encouraged it. One of the convicted traders was sent to jail for a year, and this gave Ken Lay a big problem. One of his main moneymakers was behind bars, and he needed someone new to bring in cash. Enter Jeffrey Skilling.
Yes, he's using a Dorilla pillow. How can you tell? Have you heard about Dorilla Ergo? It's the cutting-edge ergonomic pillow that people actually...
Skilling, Enron's new CEO, was Lay's biggest asset. When he arrived at Enron, he started moving the company in a new direction. Skilling wanted to turn Enron from a gas supply company into a stock market for natural gas. He also introduced the company to mark-to-market accounting, an idea that would allow the company to fraudulently reap billions. So mark-to-market accounting simply allows the company to write down profits in their books on the day that the deal was signed. This meant that if Enron signed a deal worth $50 million over the next 10 years, they could write $50 million in their books that day. Despite not receiving a penny, it didn't even matter if the deal fell through. Effectively, this meant that the company was worth more on paper than it had actually earned. The deals were often subjective. They could be worth whatever Enron thought they were worth. When the Security and Exchange Commission approved the accounting trick of mark-to-market for Enron, the office celebrated. They knew that this was the key to making billions. Meanwhile, Skilling was known for his Darwinian philosophy, survival of the fittest. His favourite book, The Selfish Gene, describes how greed and competition motivate human nature. At Enron, Skilling wanted to unlock these instincts in his employees. One way he did this was grading all employees on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the best and 5 being the worst. The thing was, 10% of all employees had to be graded a 5, and when you were graded a 5, you were fired. This created the competition that Skilling was looking for. People began to work 18 hours a day and were ruthless in their efforts to earn the company as much money as possible. Skilling famously said that money was the only thing that motivated people. Unsurprisingly, Skilling was a massive risk taker. He often went on wild adventures with other Enron executives. This includes dirt biking on dangerous trails where people often flip their cars. An executive even required stitches after a biking accident on one of these trips. Skilling said he liked guys like this, guys with a bit of edge. Lau Pai, a mild-mannered executive, was one of these guys with a bit of edge. Skilling called Lau Pai his ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. He was CEO of an Enron subsidiary and seemed to be motivated by 2 things: money and strippers. Pai is an as mysterious figure as one can be in such a huge scandal. He left Enron in 2001 with $250 million and became the second largest landowner in Colorado. He left his business division with $1 billion of losses and escaped the whole scandal pretty much intact. Pai would come back later into this story, a few decades after the dust settles.
Enron Online will change the markets for
So things got crunk and disorderly at a warehouse in Florida due to truckers finding out that their pension and their health care will not be funded by Yellow Corporation any longer due to them having financial difficulties. Now, it is said that Yellow, the third largest freight company in the country, owes about $1.6 billion in debt, and about $700 million of that belongs to the federal government, and so they seem to cannot find a way to pay their bills. And so at this particular meeting, a worker let them know how he felt. Check it out.
Nobody tell me, nobody here tell me why I get emotional. Why you talk like that? That's fine. That's fine. You don't know where I'm from. I'm gonna pass over this motherfucker. I've been here 30-something years. 30-something years.
So as you saw that brother letting them know, hey, I've been here for 30 years.
Awaits for the headphones off. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. It reads, remember now that cry in thy days of thy youth, while the evil days come now, not nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Verse 2, when the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Verse 3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow himself, and the grinder cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. So the keepers of the house is these economic people, Wall Street people, man. Okay, and the strong man shall bow himself because the grinder cease, because there's very few jobs out here. These economists be looking out of their windows because they see the America future is darkened. And they seen it. And these damn EMIs are scared. Okay? They are scared shitless, man. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut, the streets round the sound of the grind is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the dogs of the music shall be brought low. So it's gonna be no jobs out here. Because the grind is low. They got few jobs. And also today's music is suck, man. Okay, so let's go to so this is going to where people lose their shit, man. They're gonna rise up against the government, man. That's what's gonna happen. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and they're gonna come after these damn CEOs and these politicians and stuff. You CEOs and you politicians and stuff, man, and you head of CFOs and CFOs. The Most High got special judgment for your ass, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. And like Jeffrey Skin and Andrew Fastow, the rest of you people that got off scot-free, the Most High got special judgment for you. So if I was you, you should just like delete yourself. I'm just saying. It would be better for you CEOs here in America to just like delete yourself or leave out this damn country, man. I'm just being honest with you. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell in. Verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Verse 6, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Verse 17, and man shall desire to go into the city that shall not be able. Verse 18, for because of their pride of the sea shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread. Yeah, man. So people gonna rise up against the government, man. They not gonna listen to no politicians, no cops, no military. They're gonna go after they're gonna go after them. And these damn cops, they ain't going to control it. They're going to defend for themselves and their family. So it's going to be bad, man. It's going to be really bad, man. And you're not going to be able to go to the city. It's going to be martial law. Only way to go to another city unless you take the Karatma. Unless you go to another city, you have to take that Karatma. So it's going to be bad, man. And people gonna go in your house, they're gonna kill you and your family and take your food because it's a lack of bread because it's gonna be a famine out here real soon. So I'm gonna wrap this up. First, I like to give. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go to the plantation. First, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashir Rashai. Also double R's by Pastor Elso Gabriel. And the next time, Shalom.